Hey everyone, welcome back to the library. I'm really glad that you could be with me today so that we could read another story together. Now, today's story is kind of an interesting one. In the past, I've read you stories that were based on movies, and I've also read you stories that were turned into movies because they were so popular. I've read you stories that are fairy tales, and I've read you stories that have been around for a long, long time. Today's story isn't based on a fairy tale from a long time ago, and it's not based on a movie. It's actually based on a theme park ride. Can you guess what book we might be reading today? The story we are going to read is Jungle Cruise. Now, for those of you who have never been to Disney World before, Jungle Cruise is a ride that you can go on at Disney. And on the ride, you get onto a boat and you get to sail around a little river where there are different animals for you to see. And at the front, there's always someone running the boat and they tell lots of jokes. Now, most of the jokes that they tell are something called puns. A pun is when you take one word and you replace it for another word. We're going to see if there's any puns in the story today, and then we might talk a little bit more about puns at the end. For now, let's start the story. This is Jungle Cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the world-famous Jungle Cruise. My name is John, but you can call me John. And for the next 2.5 weeks, I'll be your Jungle Cruise skipper, lion tamer, film director, Hawaiian shirt enthusiast, toy collector, and if you don't laugh at my jokes, swim instructor. Don't worry if it's crowded now. There will be lots of room on the way back. We begin our adventure in the deep rainforest, where it rains 365 days a year. That's almost every day. Here in the rainforest, some of the butterflies can grow anywhere from 12 inches to a whopping 1 foot. Take a look at that tiger. Did you know that tigers can jump over 30 feet? Don't panic, we're only 15 feet away, so he'll jump right over us. Look what we've come across. It's a secret bathing pool of Indian elephants. Feel free to take pictures. They all seem to have their trunks on. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop over here on my camera then. What in the jungle? Those gorillas have gone bananas. We better split. This doesn't appeal to me at all. Behold, majestic Schweitzer Falls, named after the noted explorer and founder of the Jungle Navigation Company, Dr. Albert Falls. We are now heading into the Nile River. It goes on for miles and miles and miles. And if you don't believe me, well, you're in denial. On your left, we have an African bull elephant, the single most rare creature in the jungle. You'll never see another one of those in your lifetime. And for everyone with short-term memory loss, on your right, we have an African bull elephant, the single most rare creature in the jungle. You'll never see another one of those in your lifetime. Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that sweet? Pride of Lions is protecting a sleepy zebra. That's right, that's how zebras sleep. On their sides. Neck slightly bent. Eyes wide open. Surrounded by lions. He's dead tired. I've told those guys 1,000 times, don't argue with a rhino. Looks like they got the point in the end. When you've been doing this for as long as I have, you begin to smell danger. And I smell danger. We're heading into a hippo pool. Hippos can capsize a boat this size. They did it 6 times last week. But don't worry, only 5 of those boats were mine. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The amazing, the colossal, the stupendous, the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water! Woo! Snake! Don't get too friendly with him. He could develop a crush on you. Did you know that there are over 500 varieties of plants here in the jungle? I'd like to name a few of them right now if you don't mind. Okay, that one is Bill. That's Kelly. That's Jerry. Way up there is Frank and Joe. That one is Fern. We also have towering bamboo. Some experts say bamboo can grow to be 6 stories tall. Others say 7 stories tall, but that's another story. Looks like we're preparing for the most dangerous turn of the journey. That's right, it's the return to civilization. I gotta tell you, out of all the crews I've had today, you have definitely been the most recent. think there's only one thing left to say. Get out. Sorry, that was so rude. Please, get out. Now, as you could probably tell, there were a lot of jokes in this book. And this book is about all of the jokes that you'll hear if you ever get to go on this ride at Disney. Now, some of the jokes were regular jokes, where they would set something up and then there would be a punchline. But other jokes were what we call puns. A good example of puns in this book is when they find the gorillas and they'd say, "These gorillas have gone bananas. We'd better split. This doesn't appeal to me at all." So they're using all these words like banana, split, and peel just because we're talking about gorillas. Sometimes when you explain a joke, it kind of gets a bit less funny. Now, some of the jokes in this book might have made you laugh. Some might have made you go like this, ugh. But that happens sometimes, especially with puns. In any case, I really hope you enjoyed it today. I'll see you next time and we'll read another book. Take care.